Hello there, internet friend. My name's Thomas, and you are watching Software Junkie. That is my YouTube channel here on YouTube, where you're probably watching this video, or you might be watching this video on my website. So my website is actually thomasinaction.com. Long story short, my old internet alias was Thomas in Action, and I've now just started doing software tutorials on YouTube instead, because I have been working with software for years and years and years, and it's something that I think people do need help with. So going into what this video today is about, I'm going to be showing you how to remove the background or make the background transparent of your photo in Photoshop. So I've been using Ubersuggest to do some keyword research just to find out what people are looking for. And this seems to be something that comes up quite a lot. And I thought, well, I do know how to use Photoshop, so why don't I make a contribution to the internet and show people how to do that? So that's how you've landed on this video today. And this will actually be a 4-part series. So I'm going to take you through the 3 steps that I use to do it in Photoshop. And I'm also going to show you a bonus tool that I also use for other work that can get the job done just like Photoshop, but it's not actually in Photoshop. So if you did type in how to make transparent background on Photoshop into Google and this has come up, this video will help you do that. And without further ado, let's get into it. So this whole tutorial actually is going to be based on a blog post that I've actually made over on thomasinaction.com, which I'm going to transfer into Software Junkie eventually. So the blog post is actually already live, and you can come and check this by clicking the link in the description. However, I thought I would actually use the blog post in this video because for step 1, which is getting the right image, it's a really good visual for me to show. So when it comes to making the background transparent on any photo, there's a few things with your image that you can do before you get into Photoshop to give yourself the best chance of success with it. Okay, so number 1 is to make sure that your background is as plain and smooth as possible. You can see here in the demo we've got a tick on this one because it's a nice flat smooth blue color, and in this one we've got a funky shirt that I own that I've put in the background, and as you can see there's patterns all over the shirt, there's similar colors to the subject on the shirt. And the reason that this is an issue, when your background isn't smooth or easily identifiable from the subject, photo editing softwares like Photoshop or Canva or anything like that can confuse parts of the background with the subject. So when it comes time to removing your subject from the background, it can actually take bits of the background with it, which is pretty much just going to add more manual labor for you in the end. And it's something that you want to avoid. So if from the outset you can put your object on a smooth background, that's going to be the best thing for you to do. Okay. The background that I'm actually using in this scenario, so the actual one on the left here, is my backdrop that I got from the Backdrop Collective. So these guys they offer really nice backdrops for product images and stuff like that. You don't have to get this. They are pretty pricey. Like $64 for a sheet of vinyl is pretty insane if you ask me. It definitely wouldn't cost them that much to create that thing, but they do work really well. Okay. Alternatively, you could use something like a jumper. So this is a hoodie of mine with, I think it's a very fine polyester material. It's smooth. It's similar color to my backdrop, and something like that would work just fine because, yeah, there's no patterns, no lines. It's just a smooth texture. So yeah, smooth background is tip number 1. Next, you'll want to make sure that the color of your backdrop is significantly different. So judging by this example here, see how the background, that's another background that I've got from Backdrop Collective. It's like the dusty pink one. See how the background is very similar colored to the subject. It's almost like they're the same color. And again, it can also confuse the software into thinking that the background is part of the subject. So when you do your cutout, parts of your background can be put into it because the software thought that, they were together. In this case, we've got pink and we've got blue. It's very easy for the software to figure out what's what in the image. The other thing you need to take into account too is your lighting. So it just needs to be even and clear. You also don't need a fancy setup for this. In my demonstration image right here, this was just taken with natural sunlight. It came out very even. You can see the subject beautifully. And the one on the right here, this is when I pulled my blinds down and limited the amount of light that was available. And as you can see, it's quite pixelated. It's not very easy to see. And if you were to do a cutout of this one, it wouldn't look as nice as what this light one would look. So lighting does really matter, but you don't need a fancy setup. Afternoon sun is perfect. Just make sure the subject is easier to see and the image quality isn't pixelated. And the last tip in terms of getting the right photo is just your angling. Okay, so you can see here I've taken an angle from above and I've taken an angle from straight on. And the problem with having your angle too high up or too low is sometimes it can really distort the subject. And when you cut it out, it becomes 10 times more noticeable. So in our first example here, you can see the ditto is sitting there nice on the backdrop. And when we cut him out, he looks perfect. And then this one with the angle, it just looks a bit funny when you cut it out. So yeah. Oh, and also if you're wondering why I'm using a ditto, like a Pokemon, for any of you Pokemon fans out there, this is actually a candle that I made. So I also have a little side business called San Luca, and we make custom made candles. And this is actually one of my custom designs. So I got a 3D print. I printed it out in my 3D printer. I poured silicone on top of it and made the mold, and then we poured wax in it, and he's a little candle now, so you can light him. And I thought, just because of how he looks, he's very cool. I have to take photos of our candles all the time, so I thought, why not use my brand new candle mold? Why not? So yeah, that's why we're using this today. So yeah, those are my 4 tips for getting a good image. If you leave this video and go and follow all of those steps, you should have a really nice image to work with, and it's going to give you the best chances of getting a really nice smooth cutout by the end of this. In the next video, I'm going to go over how to actually remove your subject from the background in Photoshop. It's pretty damn easy. I mean, when I was writing out this blog post, there was a lot more involved, but I think when you actually explain it in tutorial version, it is quite easy. So in the next video, we are going to get into Photoshop, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye. Also, if you're watching this video at a time that's not convenient to go and get a new photo, I have also left a link in the description to my demo image of Ditto, the Ditto candle. So if you want to download it, you can go to the link in the description and you can practice the method that I'm doing in these videos on the exact same subject that I'm using. A link to that will be on the screen right now, or it'll be up in the card. So I'll see you there. Bye.